I hope you like explosions because this review has a ton of them. Steredenn is a side-scrolling space shoot-'em-up game with roguelike elements and a hardcore look and feel. From the start of this game to the end, it's an action-packed wild ride with minimal downtime and an exceptional amount of style. Everything about this game screams out heavy metal, from its adrenaline-inducing soundtrack to its weighty and brutal combat. Seriously, how often have you played a space game where your ship turns into a giant sword? After your command post is annihilated by a space pirate assault, you embark to engage the pirates and take on their entire fleet alone. Each level consists of a series of procedurally generated waves, making each playthrough different from the last. Usually, each wave will contain a cargo freighter, which drops 1 or 2 weapons for you to select from. You can only have 2 weapons on at one moment, so finding the right weapon synergy is critical to mission success. After progressing through the waves, you come to a boss with unique weapons and heavy attack patterns. These bosses are randomly selected from a pool for the first 3 levels, but after that they're all the same. Each boss is well varied and really tricky. Some may seem unbeatable at first, but once you've gone through the gauntlet enough, you'll eventually figure out how to kill them without taking a single hit. After defeating the boss, you get a slight breather, as the game fully heals you and lets you select a random passive. After selecting one, you blast forward to the next section and it's right back to the action. It's a very formulaic game, but the formula is intense, fun, and brutal all at the same time. You're going to die a lot in Steredenn, but it's what makes the experience so enjoyable. Each new start has a fresh feel to it, providing a chance for you to try something different with the hope to kick a little more ass than the last time. This also harkens back to the classic arcade feel that comes with this game. The score system plays a minor role in the game, but its leaderboards are very competitive. With each wave comes a side objective, usually as simple as destroy all enemies or dodge all obstacles. When you complete the wave, you get an increase to your multiplier, plus another increase if you completed the side objective. Whenever you're hit, you lose a certain amount of that multiplier, making the impact all the more crushing. This multiplier is the key to your score and your chance at making it into the Hall of Fame. Of course, most people won't care about their score, but will simply aim to complete the game. Good luck. Even as of this recording, I've yet to get past the second to last boss. This is a brutal game, and much of your success hinges on your answer to one question. Have you accepted RNGesus as your personal crit lord and savior? Just like nearly every roguelike in existence, you will live and die by the path a bunch of random numbers have set before you. There are 35 weapons in Steredenn, and for the most part they all have a purpose, but there are going to be many times when you didn't get the weapon you wanted for the situation you're in. This is made harder when the passive options you're offered go against the playstyle you've been trying to build the whole game. You end up feeling like you've just been cheated out of a good power-up. This is where roguelikes such as FTL and Binding of Isaac give you some options. The more you play FTL, for example, you'll eventually start to unlock new ships to embark out in. In FTL, choosing these ships gives you a slight edge over the randomness by letting you choose your own favorite style of play to work with. Sadly, there's only one ship in Steredenn, meaning you're entirely in the hands of RNGesus to decide how things are going to go down. It's not a deal breaker, but there's no sense of overall progression to this game. The only real unlockable is the Super Play mode, which is unlocked after you beat the game once. The game does come with a few other goodies though, such as a daily run mode. In this mode, you and the world compete to get the highest score in a specifically planned course with a special rule set. In addition, there's an arena mode where you can fight against any previously beaten bosses using any weapon you've picked up to that point. You're timed on how quickly you beat them. It's a pretty neat way to practice for the real thing and test out weapons you've otherwise only glanced at. Without a doubt, the strongest point of this game is its outstanding soundtrack with its hardcore sound design. It goes far beyond standard ear candy. This design really hammers home the entire feel of the game. The sound of 100 explosions scored to a shredding guitar really gives a certain weight and brutality to the gameplay. Your ship movement is also perfectly tightened, even going as far as slowing your ship down whenever you're sawing through ships. Add in a dash of parallax scrolling, screen shaky goodness, and hyperspace blurring, and you've got an arcadey game feel that just can't be beaten. This game is a blast, and a must-have for anyone who's a fan of shoot-'em-ups. It presents a strong challenge to those who are looking for it, and a fun action game for the more casual player who just wants to blow shit up. If this were in an arcade cabinet, it would be sucking in a million allowances worth of quarters, but you can get it for $13 on Steam, and soon on the Xbox One. Just don't forget to bring a controller. Thanks for watching. If you truly believe in RNGesus, you'll like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my live shows every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday right here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Highsight, and I'll see you next time.